beat Liam Graham, one of the new pros from the UK, 5-1. Because of the Chinese player suspended, a few more places were made available, and he was one of them. So, and he's first in here, Nil.
Maybe his career was over, but anyway, here he is. He's still a decent player. In the next round, he was soundly beaten by Davis. Today's a very different ball game, though.
First round match was very quickly disturbed by the protest, so that session was cancelled. It had to come back eventually on a Thursday morning, 9:30.
Time before last, but this season's form for Joe has not been very good. Whether any of that is... It's a tough game from here, and I was just looking through the draw, and hit that right into them. And that's kind of... I mean, he's a terrific rest player, but you don't see... Well, he looked uncomfortable on that shot. He was straight.
Start so far into the campaign. Oh, but that's...
Yeah, quite delicate shot, but it's... Queuing down on the ball, but he made it look easy. That's a terrific shot.
Yeah, he looks very switched on again, as he did yesterday, as he did in Shanghai. I mean, he said... Difference is, of course, this is a ranking tournament. So, withdrew from this tournament. Mark Allen could still overtake him, but he'd have to...
Yeah, potting this red now is... He'll need one other red following the two in open play. So is there a way back into the frame for Mark Davis? He's always been a very solid, reliable player. I know that's not always and under the pressure he was under against. But if he's going to win this frame, obviously the blue is a little awkward where it is, but not much else. Playing into an area where he's got a choice of two reds.
Our places, Ronnie Sullivan's made a century break. In it goes. And as I say, it just underlines the fact that he's 5 in use at the moment in this session. 2-1 to Si Jiahui over Jack Jones. Now, where's this red going to finish? It's looking good for Mark Davis.
Yes, no handy one. Yeah, that was... I
always think with these Chinese events, it's a long way to come. Didn't think it'd be on tour.
and the journey home felt a long one, you know, before the tournament ever really started.
Yeah, nicely done. So Anthony Hamilton early, he's another one. Fergal, actually, I know Fergal had to go through Q school, but he's another.
32.
From Mark. Well, that's a terrific shot. I mean, he's got a hold of the cue ball too much, in fact. But he's dragged it back, and
in his long career, he's seen every sort of match. He's been in front, sets it up at the interval, at least he's on the scoreboard. He's kept Ronnie O'Sullivan for once in his chair. Well, not to be, but the main thing is, so Sullivan gets the match underway again. He made a break. Mark Davis came back though with a 75 in frame 4.
And that's a fabulous pot. Now that is immediately.
Oh, Mark. Can't gift anyone chances, but certainly someone. One which Davis won, that English Open semi-final 2018 in Crawley. Very nearly was relegated. In fact, for about 3 weeks he had been relegated, as we explained earlier, from the tour.
That's a nice recovery. Having played this shot, but I think he's looking to move it out slightly, which he's done. Soft screw into the bunch, bringing one into play. And I think in potting the other red, he'll remove the plant, and this way he stays on the black. So
yes, and it's not taken, and he was right. And it goes, so Davis does need a snooker. Well, he hasn't, so there is half a chance here. One snooker required.
End up clinching the frame. Well, I think that'll do him. I'm not sure he'll be coming back to the table until the start of the next frame now. Down is Mark Davis. Yes, it was.
I think it's similar to yesterday. Ken Doherty.
Mark Davis doesn't want anything more to do with this frame, even if he misses now. Yeah.
He actually played well towards the end. Obviously, it was his debut, and of course, it'd be a shorter match here, best of 9. Yeah, somewhat, as we saw in Shanghai, even though he wasn't at his best all the time, he dug in and he produced. For you. So Mark Davis gets frame 6 underway. Some good runs in tournaments as he takes that one on. So you need to be doing well in tournaments across the season to get in them.
Yeah, and I think that O'Sullivan would probably oh, he's hit it. There you see. Now that is the problem. That is just the width of a ball. Mark Davis, that is. No, he's got away with it, but he... Well, he obviously tried to get the cue ball in Brentwood the other day, I think. Whether he's quite up to that, very few players could have... Anyway, he's got this opportunity, starting... Well, misjudged by...
Having lost a few from well in front, but if Ronnie O'Sullivan doesn't win this match, there'll have to be something very special happening in the next sort of hour.
So I've got a feeling the double he might be playing here. Yeah, he's tried it, and very cleverly played. The tournament, I wouldn't say it's fallen apart around him, but unusual for O'Sullivan.
I reckon knowing that he'll have to cut out the mistakes that we saw from Ken Doherty and we've seen from in that one, assuming he wins here, someone from a different generation, not a player he's grown up with like the first two opponents, but
yeah, there it is. He's got a clear shot at that red. Wow, I didn't really expect that, I've got to be honest. I've seen that quite a lot, Dave. Ooh, wow, he might be starting to unbutton it now. Just got to get out for the black. He's overscrewed by an absolute mile. So he's got a new tip, is the point. He must have.
so he lives to fight another. He's looking like going down to a heavy defeat there.
He missed that by a mile. That's what he's tried. But he needs that cue ball to race. This is a one cushion escape. It's quite difficult. The red's kind of exposed down in the middle of the table on his own there.
because he did win yesterday. As Mark Davis takes this on now, then he's going to leave it on. You may feel it should have been over already, but another chance has come along. Emphatic win over China's greatest ever player. 5. So there was a bit of a scramble yesterday for pictures.
By his high standards, I think he's over-screwing shots. I think he's probably still... Mark Davis was never quite that man to beat him, I don't think.
But in the end, it's Ronnie Sullivan who, successive 5-1 victory, beat...
Ronnie takes a dig at Mark Selby at the Saudi Arabia Snooker Championship.